everybody, it's Rox, and I am coming to you today on location. Can you believe it? I'm outside enjoying the weather and enjoying the sunshiny, well, not really sunshiny, but it's not raining, so that's a good thing. Yeah, so I had said that I would, at first I wasn't planning on doing reviews on the game because I was not really pleased with the show when it returned, but you know, it looked like it's trying to get its feet, it's trying to dig its heels in, and I'm starting to feel like, okay, maybe this might be okay. So that is why now I have decided to review the show. So this is going to be the review for episode 4 that was just on last night, and let's get to it, shall we? Okay, so the first one is Melanie and Derwin. I'm sick of Melanie. That's just what it is. I'm tired of her. She creates these problems, you know, and the problem that she's created this time is this whole situation with the baby mama and the fact that she went and got the baby tested. And now that we found out that the baby really was hers, was Derwin's, she has a problem with the hoops and and I think she said something about Derwin jumping through hoops. She has a problem with all of the things that what we thought was happening anyway, it was happening to them, which was that the girl was putting him through the ringer and taking him to court, and you know, now he's gonna have to pay all this child support and blah 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 blah. You know how that goes. Well, it turns out that Derwin is not going to court. He is actually spending time over at the Janae's house with his baby, and he actually looks like he's having a good time. It hasn't really come out yet, but I'm telling you guys, watch that storyline, because that girl Janae loves him, and she has been sticking it out with him. He's gone back and forth with her. It is something in that girl that's making him do this. You know, it's something about their lightheartedness and their ability to just have a good time when they're together. And you know, sometimes men just want that. You know, they don't want all this drama all the time. You know, they ain't up for the arguing and the discussing and the this and the that. They want to have a good time, and that's what those two have together. So I'm telling you, something's gonna happen with that. And let me tell you, I was so happy when Janae, I think that she's realistic and realizes that she done fell in love with this fool who just can't seem to decide what he wants to do. He goes back and forth between the two of them, that he uses her. She allows him to do it. And I just like what she said last night. You know, she was like, you come over here, you play house, you know, I keep on letting you do it. I just was like, girl, that is what you needed to say. That is exactly what you needed to say. So I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I'm Team Janae. You know, it's hard to not like Melanie because I like the girl, Tia. I like the actress. But, you know, this show, I'm just like, ugh. And, you know, let's talk about Derwin's hairline, shall we? What the hell? Why we got to be looking at this super perfect painted on hairline? I was just looking at that. That was almost distracting me last night. I was like, what is going on with that hairline? I don't think so. Okay, so let's get to Tasha. Tasha Mack. Now, I love Tasha. She is the epitome of a ghetto hood, whatever you want to call a woman that has like fought and clawed her way to the top. And I can appreciate that, you know, I can appreciate the struggle. But yesterday's little thing, her argument with her and Terrence, I thought that was like perfect, because it was so real. Because I've seen like that kind of thing happen with my friends. Like, I have some of my more successful friends that are single. You know, they're so used to fighting and trying and, you know, having to be hard and having to be this bitch to get to where they need to be, that it's hard for them to separate it once they get home into their relationship, into their personal lives. You know, they're used to clawing their way and fighting and always letting people know who's the boss and this. So then when they get with their man, they can't separate, and that's a lot of times why a lot of powerful women are single, which is sad. But yesterday when her and Terrence, I don't even know what the boy name is on the show because he is just Terrence to me. I am really waiting for him to all of a sudden announce a damn #1 video or something. But and he's doing good on the show, don't you think? I mean, I think that he is actually a pretty good actor. It's just so hard still for me to get used to little baby Terrence, you know, in this acting role. But I actually think that he's doing a pretty good job of acting. But anyway, when they were arguing and when he told her she doesn't have to always be so loud, and how she doesn't have to always throw her money in everybody's face, and how she just was like, you know what, damn it, I done worked hard and this is my damn money and this is that, and you know, it was just like, I have seen it, I have heard it, it was so realistic to me, because we as women, you know, we like to let you know that we got the shit, is ours, it's in our name, ain't nobody gonna take it away from us. So I kind of like what's going on with Tasha's character, because I feel like he is starting to break through to her. You know, and it's funny that it's this young kid that has to teach this older woman, which might be a little bit unrealistic, but you know, hey, it's TV, right? But I like the fact that it's a man, you know, somebody that she finally is probably respecting, because he is telling her, like, you don't have to be all that. I know you got money. You know, we can look at you. You got nice clothes, you got a nice house, you got a nice car. You don't have to do all that. And women, you do not have to do all that. And if you do have to do all that, then you could just plan on being single, being by yourself, because men do not like brash women who just have to throw their shit in their face all the time. I'm sorry. I said I'm going to stop cursing. Okay, so that's what's going on with Tasha and Mack. It's going to be interesting next week, because it looked like Rick Fox is going to get in touch with her. So, you know, I hope she doesn't allow it to mess up her whole thing. But I did like her and Rick Fox together, so I'm kind of hoping. But I do kind of like this little Terrence boy, too. So we're going to see what goes on with that. And that's it. Oh, and, you know, I'm at Target. Y'all. I'm in the parking lot, and I was about to run into there, and then I was like, oh, I can do my video. And everybody is looking at me like I'm crazy, so that's my location. The good part of the show is that, like I said, I feel like it's getting its feet. I feel like it's starting to make sense. And I feel like it's getting to be a little bit more realistic, and it wasn't just a whole bunch of this and that, and, you know, a whole bunch of, you know, and I'm glad that they got that damn laugh track together, because, Lord, I was just looking at the show like, now I know that was funny. Now, why ain't nobody on the laugh track laughing? And then all of a sudden, the laugh track will come on, ain't nobody said nothing funny. It was just perplexing to me. So I think it's good that they finally are starting to probably listening to the complaints and things, and they get that laugh track together. And I just feel like maybe the writers are now probably getting back in contact and in touch with the characters. So that's my good. The show is getting better. I mean, you know, we got to give it a chance. I mean, it's not that many black shows on TV. I mean, you got Tyler Perry, and I'm telling you, I just can't stand the Tyler Perry movies. I mean, shows. Movies too, if you really want to know, but his shows, and Ice Cube has his shows, but other than that, it's not really any black shows, you know. So I think we should be supportive of this show and really give it a chance, and you know, because what's the alternative? Is really nothing, and we need to see black successful people on TV, because we are black and we are successful, right? Okay, so that's the good part of the show. My bad is, I don't really like what they're doing to some of the characters. Like, I know they're trying to write off Kelly, and probably Jason too, because he's never really on there too, and they've been reduced to like featured characters. But I don't like what they've changed, how they've changed them like so much. Like Kelly, I mean, she looks like some man, really. She's too muscular. Her haircut is horrible. You know, she just always looks like, just like almost on the edge of being a slut. And it would be fine if that's how she always was, but she wasn't always like that. It's just like too much for my brain to consume, that this nice, sweet Kelly has turned into this monster basically in 2 years. I mean, I know it happens, but I just don't like, and I feel like they kind of ghettoized her. Like, she wasn't quite this ghetto when she was, when they had the show before. And, you know, I just believed her character before. She was the white girl who was married to a black guy. She wasn't trying to act black. She wasn't trying to be black. And I just feel like it's something, I just feel like they're trying to make us not like that character so that when they finally give her the boot, that we won't miss her. So that's kind of, so that's my bad. I don't like that. And oh, my other good I forgot is Malik. I do like his character. I do like the line that, I do like where they're going with him. You know, because it's realistic. I mean, there are really athletes who act and who are just like him, who just really think that their shit don't stink. And so I like the fact, although wasn't it sad when he was at the little rehab and Tasha was sitting there and he was all like this. You know, when you be, you know, when you always see people that be like rehabbing from being drunks or some drug addicts, or they just be sitting there like this. I got a drug problem. I got an alcohol problem. Like, do we have to have his shoulder all up like that? I mean, that part was funny to me. I was like, oh, poor Malik. And that's it. I'm about to run into Target. So I want you guys to make sure that you comment and rate this video and subscribe to me. I have a fan page on Facebook. It's called itsrox. You know, this YouTube channel is for itsrox. And I eventually will have a website up called itsrox.com. So you guys remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to run in Target, and you guys have a good rest of your day. Until next time, rock stars. Bye.